Hello seekers, welcome to Prince Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. We are once again with another transit video. This time Sun, Surya, the planet of soul, the planet of confidence, the planet of power, Father, the planet of divine blessings, and the planet of health, is making a transit out of the sign of debilitation to the sign of Scorpio. When Sun will move in the sign of Scorpio, it will join Ketu, which is already present in that particular sign, the sign of deep occult energies, the sign of spiritual force, the sign of transformation. So every year for 1 month, Surya or the soul goes into the sign of transformation and undergoes complete change. A personality change happens, which something triggers in this particular month that cascades for one full year. But this time, this is something different. This time, there are two eclipses, one lunar and one solar, both happening in this same sign of Scorpio. That too, in the duration of solar transit in this sign. Apart from that, you will also see that Sun is crossing Ketu, facing an eclipse, and again crossing Gandanta point. These three things will happen in a span of 3-4 days towards the mid of the month of December. This series of event has lot in store. This energy has lot to say. Let us discuss in brief what that energy is all about. But before that, you want to stay connected with Puneet's Astrology, you just need to subscribe and hit the like button if you like my videos. If you want to take consultations, you can drop an email. The email ID is in the description box below, as well as if you want to follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for a lot of more such astro updates. Please follow me there. All the links are in the description box below. So let us start with Sun transit in the sign of Scorpio. Sun, the planet of soul, the planet that represents your identity. It is the planet that brings light and life in horoscope. Wherever Sun will go, that house will get illuminated with the energy that will drive away the darkness. Once every year, for one full month, Sun makes its move in the natural 8th house, natural Ashtam Bhava, and then it lightens the area which remains otherwise secret. And when some secrets are known, this involves transformations. What happens when a secret is known? When you know something, either you accept it, you fight it, you ignore it, you deny, you reject, you want to change something, but any action associated with this will bring a change in you, not only from inside but also from outside. That change changes you completely, changes your personality, and brings a karmic effect, a rippling effect in the karmic cycle for the future year, and that sets up the course of your life. It seems very simple, but it's not that simple. It's like a chain of command. It's like you are driving your car, there's such a small steering wheel. One small turn of the steering wheel turns the entire car, the megaton car, into a different direction. There is a series of command, there is a sequence of force movements, force enhancements happening behind the scene that gives and sets the course of action in motion. Now, this is something that you have to understand, that when all this transformation is happening, is there any other planet associated or trying to show some effect? So in this year, in 2020, the Sun transit cannot be seen without ignoring the effect of Ketu. Ketu is a planet which in the sign of Scorpio is more about going into the basement, experimenting it. It's a blind planet. It's like you are going into the basement, the light is off, and you are tumbling upon the objects and you are just trying to figure out with a small torch, and you are unable to see But now when sun enters, somebody hands over a big giant light source. And now you have this light source right on the top of your head, like a miner, because Ketu will place the planet on their head. So Ketu will place Surya on his head. Now sun gives the direction to Ketu. Although when sun enters the sign, sun will be at the starting degree, whereas Ketu is approaching sun from the opposite side. That means Ketu is towards the higher degrees of Scorpio. So they are on a collision course and they will they will cross over. Now that crossover is what is defining this particular transit. When sun sits and creates light for Ketu, Ketu is misdirected energy and hyper spirituality. In the sign of Scorpio, which means Tantra, Sadhana. So when sun goes there, you really know what the truth is, and then it's like whether you want to dodge it or you want to go through it has to be a decision. But this is going to be a harsh reality and a fact check in our life. Good, which is very good for all of us if you accept it. So the first thing that happens in this transit is acceptance. Whatever happens, you don't need to worry. It's not like some disaster is going to happen. There's a very bad transit. Absolutely no. This is all about acceptance. Accepting the fact, accepting the reality, and the myths are going to break. What happens after that is defined by Ketu, because future is Ketu. Now Ketu says you really need to quit what needs to be quit, and you really need to face what has to be faced. That decision defines 2021 for you. Especially, this is going to impact all of you who have a Scorpio moon sign, Scorpio sun, Scorpio Saturn, Scorpio Ketu, or Scorpio Rahu, or any other prominent planet placed in the sign of Scorpio. The zodiac sign which will be maximum impacted are Scorpio itself and the sign of Leo, because Leo is ruled by Surya Sun. Now, there's simple statement that I can give to explain the transit. Unsettle to settle. Something has to be unsettled. Something has to be purposefully done in order to settle few things in life, and which means that some baggage will be thrown away and some will be carried forward. That means be ready to lose something to gain something in the future. This is the time to cut off the unnecessary energy. The soul is getting cut off. It's like the soul is getting sharpened. This is the time to read Bhagavad Gita, know more about scriptures, know more about yourself, because it will be very easy for you to lose the track by getting scared. Imagine you were not able to see anything, and now suddenly you have this light and you see so many mythical creatures in this dark cavern, dark deep cave, and now you're so scared you don't know where to go. That's the common side effect of this particular transit. You face your fear, you're unable to cope up with the mechanism, and now you're stumbling upon, you're falling. This is creating side effects, health issues, financial issues. That has to be avoided, and there is only one thing that can help you. It's the courage. Today, on 16th of November, when the sun has already moved into the sign of Scorpio, remember moon is also in the sign of Scorpio. So there was already a moon Ketu conjunction, and now suddenly sun goes, which simply says that the entry of this particular transit is happening with Ketu getting attached to both the luminary sun and moon, where moon is down. That means mind is not that happy, but that's okay. Sun was not good from the past 1 month. Venus was not in the strength. There are 2 eclipses. Transformation is bound to happen. Whether you like it or not, something will change in your life. Will it happen exactly on the day of sun? No. Will it happen exactly on the day of eclipse, like 30th November lunar eclipse and the 14th and 15th of December where the solar eclipse happens? Absolutely no. These energies are being triggered from a very deep level, and that essence will come out and fructify itself in the near future. And the biggest area that you have to be careful is about your health, your own health. Because Surya, sun, is the sunlight that we all consume, whether you are a vegetarian or you are a non-vegetarian. you actually consume sunlight, because plants process sunlight, creates food out of that, and that's what you eat. So sun is the food. So when Ketu sits in that position, you have to be very careful with what you eat. You have to be careful with your health. Sun is the natural fifth house, so you have to be very careful with your Purva Punya, because Sun and Ketu, in order to adjust to the Prarabdha, is going to burn out the Purva Punya. So this is the time when you should not deplete the bank account, you should not deplete the Purva Punya, but rather create new karma. So this 1 month has to be a month of chanting, has to be the month of dedicated devotion to God, and has to be a month of dedicated hard work towards humanity, towards people who are suffering. If not in the name of a good karma, at least in the name of your own Purva Punya, for your own benefit, to whatever extent you can. There is no time limit or fixed monetary fund attached to it, but your action and efforts are more important and will be considered more than your amount given to the karma. So when Sun is making its move in the sign of Scorpio, remember Scorpio is ruled by the planet Mars. And there is something strange about this planet right now. What is strange? Mars has gone direct on 14th of November, on the day of Diwali, has gone from retrograde to direct. And this Mars is in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a very important zodiac sign in this time frame, because Pisces is fifth from Scorpio. It is the Purva Punya of Vrishchik. That means the dispositor itself is handling the fifth house. You have to learn. This is the month that will make you learn a lot of things. Any event associated will give you teachings, learning, transformation, changes, whether you like or you dislike. Not only that, the dispositor of Mars, which is Jupiter, within this duration of solar transit, goes debilitated and goes in the sign of Capricorn on 20th of November. It shakes hand with Saturn there, and therefore again, which shows that the teacher has gone into field practice. That's Jupiter Saturn, which I will make a separate video for the Jupiter transit into Capricorn. That will be an annual video. So you have to understand that the solar transit is a lot different transit than a usual annual transit of Sun. This transit, you have to avoid doing things that can create repercussions. You want to start something new, be careful. You have to buy something, be careful. It's not restricted, but you have to be careful about it. And do a lot of donations attached to it, associated to it. Tip to the people who work. Go on the street and find out who is suffering. Are they doing hard work? Give them, buy stuff from them. Do something that tells you that you are a part of a community, a part of a grid, a part of a matrix that can't be broken. Otherwise, Ketu will simply chuck off the soul, and Sun will be just plucked out. Because Ketu wants to leave, right? Ketu is not something who wants to who has a desire. Ketu is lack of desire. So when Sun goes with Ketu, your confidence will shake, your confidence will go bonkers, and it will be like, I don't have any confidence, I lack a lot of desire in my life. And suddenly there will be problems, minor problems, maximum effect, unnecessarily. You have to maintain that strength. Is it going to really create something bad in your life? Absolutely no. Is it something that is going to destroy something in your life? Is it that negative transit? No, absolutely no. It's not at all a negative transit. But you should be aware that fear is going to stand in front of you and you have to face it. That is the only thing that you have to do. Laziness, you have to avoid. Sun is energy. Sun is the ability to work. So you have to, bring out that ability. Go and take some sunlight. Go in the open area in a safe way, in the rooftop or in the balcony, and try to face the sun. Chant Aditya Hriday Stotra and chant Surya Gayatri Mantra. That you have to do in order to get the maximum in the lunar and the solar transit. And one more thing you have to understand, because Sun is going with Ketu, mind is also going to get impacted because of this. Why? because sign of Scorpio is 5th from the sign of Cancer. Again, for the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by Moon, Scorpio becomes the Purva Punya. That means you have to quit. Quitting is one area of it, and facing is another. You have to quit a lot of psychological traumas that you carry in your life, a lot of thoughts that you carry. You have to bury it somewhere, because Ketu is digging hole, deep hole inside with the light. So there's a focused light. You're digging deep inside. You have to dump things. If you don't dump and close the hole, it will simply cross over to a different dimension. The hole digging is not going to stop. To stop the digging, you need to define purpose to the hole, and the purpose to the hole is dump any negativity there, throw it for your entire life. You don't need to visit that place. Face the fear, say, I don't want to be fearful because of this, and I'm going to throw this away. Otherwise, life will make you face it. Life will bring that fear stand right in front of you, and then you will be having two choices, either to face or to get scared and get carried away. The choice is yours. So that was a brief analysis for the Sun transit in the sign of Scorpio. I hope you unsettle to bring stability in your life and do a lot of good karma and chant a lot of Surya Mantra to make the best out of this. This is one hell of a time for spiritual growth. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching Puneet's Astrology. This is your host Puneet. We will meet in the next video. Do not forget to hit like, subscribe and share, and hit the bell icon so that you never miss another update. So subscribe and stay connected. Till then, namaste.